Well, we were just talking about styles, and speaking of styles, I can't let one of these go by without asking you a little bit about Oli. Arn Anderson has said on his podcast, Arn, that when you worked with Oli, he gave you absolutely nothing, and you had to work for everything you got. What exactly does that mean for somebody who isn't quite as familiar with the inner workings of wrestling?
It means that he's not going to put it out there on a silver platter. You got to go out there and get it.
Mm.
If you want the arm, you got to take that damn arm. And you better hold on to it because if he gets away, he gets away. He don't play around. He makes you work for it. He'll give it to you, but you're going to have to fight him for it. It's awesome, I think.
Okay.
Makes sense to me.
So it creates a sense of realism where it's like if you snatch somebody by the arm, of course they're going to try to pull away, and that's what he's going to do. So if you want to get your arm bar in, you need to hold on for dear life.
You got to fight him for it, which makes it real.
I think that makes a lot of sense. And look, Oli's he's developed a bad reputation for kind of eating up younger guys, but I mean, like, I'm sure that that's probably just the way that he learned to do wrestling, right?
Yep.
Now, Jake, that promo wasn't bad by any means, but you aren't quite dialed in all the way like you would be a year or two after this. Would you say that you were feeling uncomfortable on the mic at this time?
I wasn't uncomfortable, but I still hadn't found my character.
Mm.
And that was the issue. I still hadn't found out who I was. I wasn't no fucking cowboy. Jesus.
Was there anybody along the way that you would credit with helping you dial in your promo style?
No.
It's just reps for you.
Yeah, it was me. Finding me.
Now, I know that you did not like Oli, of course, but you both did have that same kind of delivery where you weren't going to scream and shout. It was all business all the time, a simple, clear-cut delivery, what was going to happen whenever you stepped into the ring. And so I know it's tough to be objective when you don't like a dude, but what did you think of Oli's mic work overall?
Pretty damn good.
Yeah.
It was solid. Very solid. But he had a lot of years to learn that.
Yes.
And I was just getting started.
I have to agree. I was unfamiliar with Oli's work mostly up until about like 2 or 3 years ago, and after I started watching him, and I was like, he reminds me a little bit of Jake. He's just like very piercing stare, very straightforward. So you gotta give him that. He might not be a great dude, but holy shit, he could cut a promo.
Yeah, he can do that.